Every month, we take a look at what services and programs are offered at all Fresno County public libraries. It's a segment we like to call At the Library.
And joining us this morning from the Fresno County Public Library is Volunteer Services Coordinator Elizabeth Finkel, along with volunteer Sharon Clem. Good morning, ladies. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, how many volunteers do you have at the library at this time?
We have 900 volunteers, and they provide over 39,000 hours of service.
Wow, that's a lot. And what kind of service? Like, what kind of things do volunteers do?
They're helping shelve library materials. They're working with adults to learn to read. They're helping in computer literacy one-on-one, and they're listening to children read, working at our talking book library, helping with program assistance.
Now, when a person volunteers, do they need to have any kind of special training for anything, or just whatever abilities they have you utilize?
No, we'll take their interests and match them with the needs of the libraries.
Well, Sharon, what do you volunteer?
Yes.
And how long have you done that?
With them about 5 years now, I guess.
What kind of things do you do?
Okay.
Or what do you love the most?
Oh, all of them. They have such wonderful materials. One fellow I helped to pass the driver's test in English instead of Farsi, his native language. Another one got through the citizenship test, which is the most interesting because you don't know how much you don't know.
Yeah.
It's fun. The present, I have two classes. One is, there's 8 girls, women, and they're adult and they speak, read, and write English. Okay. But it's everyday conversation that gets them. And that's what it's about. We spend an hour talking. Telling stories, and words come up, everyday words. Then we do an hour of study, which is out of a very good book. 3 of those students we branched off and have their private class because they're playing catch up. Okay. So I spend about an hour and a half with them. The other class is 2 hours.
And these are classes that are free to these ladies?
It's free, and they're the best students. I don't even feel like a teacher. I mean, they're a group, and they're lovely, and they're the best class you'd want because they are so intense and funny.
Yeah.
We have been told to quiet down.
Oh, really?
That's
At the
okay.
library?
Oh, yeah.
But you know, the energy is awesome because they're coming there with the sole purpose of learning.
Yes.
You know.
And the materials are adult materials. They are adults.
Yeah.
And there's just everything from one helping with their GED. There's just so many things, so many assets.
See, I never knew that you offered a program for folks that English may not have been their first language, that you help them. That is wonderful.
Words, I have a notebook of words, and I bring in some current events. The strike was a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, do you know what a strike is? And now you look it up, and strike means a lot of different things.
Yeah.
That's just a little example of just everyday words. If they lose the word, they cannot respond.
Oh, sure.
To a conversation.
Yeah.
And this is a safe place. They ask to be corrected here, where they would not feel comfortable elsewhere.
In society.
And it's just the most gratifying thing. It is, you know, it's people-oriented, it's goal-oriented, and anybody who's retired and is bored, talk to us.
Okay, well, you're talking about retirees, but what really is the age range for volunteers?
We have volunteers starting at age 14. We have programs for teens, and the students can come in who have hours to do for school and participate in the programs and earn volunteer credit.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. All right, well, how do they go about doing this? Somebody's watching, says, I want to volunteer.
They will contact by email elizabeth.finkel@fresnolibrary.org, or they can call 559-252-8657.
Okay. Thank you so much for letting us know about this and for all you're already doing for so many in our community.
Well,
We
great
appreciate
services.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you
us.
for having us.
So if you'd like a complete list of the programs and the services that are offered by the Fresno County Public Libraries, log on to KMPH.com, click News Links. You will find a link to the website and all that Elizabeth just shared with you.
Or you can call their main information number, 559-900-READ. There it is. 600, excuse me. So used to the 9s. 600-READ.